What's up, everybody? It's your boy Showtime Doctor. Man, dude, I slept good. I would have had this out a couple hours earlier, but oh well. At least there's that. Alright, so we got the patch notes. Patch is coming later today. Once the patch comes, I will do a banner review, so be looking for that. Pretty much, UTC time. I'm sure that's right around when reset is, which is a little over an hour from now at the recording of this video. Oh, never mind. They're doing one of those. Oh man, I hope that works out. They're doing one of those patches where they don't take down the server, apparently. Last two times they've done that, it hasn't been the best, but whatever. They're the programmers, not me. Alright, so. See here. There's a couple things. We'll go over them. So, the new banner coming out. Gonna be. Actually, let me read this top thing first. After you summon 10 times and get the hero selector, that's not the end. You can get additional hero selector for every 5 summons. Oh, wow. Yeah, like I got the crystals to summon 15 and 20 times. Well, that's there for you guys that have like a ton of crystals or you feel like spending money. That'll be connected to something later as well, which I'll try to discuss. But right here, here's your banner. So Karen, believe it or not, I don't have Karen yet, and I don't have Mary yet. I tried for Karen, I think last time she was on a banner, and I didn't get her. Karen would be really nice, especially. Apparently, there's a new Fire Advent coming out. Not right away, but eventually. You've heard me harping on that for a while. But anyways, Karen, Mary, Kane, and Ruby. Quick thoughts on the heroes. Karen's one of the better supports in the game. I don't know if they by now fixed the issue with taking her into multi-dungeons, but it probably doesn't even matter because not too many people really multi-dungeon anymore. But Karen's awesome support. Her 2 is one of the best skills in the game, in my opinion. On a 2-turn cooldown, you can haste anybody but herself. Gives them a good heal. So that's pretty cool. And then Mary has some good burst damage, dark synergy. She can put up curse. She can also put up anti-revive. She has a self-res. So for a while when the game came out, she was actually meta. And everyone kind of moved on from her because they figured out unless you ran her in a specific comp, she's fairly easy to handle. Kane, the lovely Kane, the schoolboy Kane here. Kane's pretty much really good PvP hero, not that great PvE hero. He can put up a shield. That used to be pretty GG. His only counter was actually this girl next to her, Ruby, for a long time, but then we've since gotten characters that can basically almost one-shot him in PvP for the most part. And then, because Holy's gotten a lot of buffs, and so is Water. Some fire units too. But then the other issue with Kane is there's also a lot more characters with Melancholy. So it's still a good hero, but has probably 4 to 5 counters now versus the 1 he used to have. And then Ruby. Ruby is very good single target DPS, PvE and PvP. Pretty good hard counter to Tayo. Cooldown reduction. Every time she gets cooldown reduction, she heals herself. And she does a grip of damage. Her only issue is she does all single target damage, so you gotta come to terms with that. But she's one of the better win characters, if not total DPS characters in the game. So that's your next banner. They got the same summon bonus things that they've had for the last... Yeah, I think that's been about a month and a half now, right? Although, look what they've added. 4-star Evomons instead of rainbows. Oh wow, okay. So I guess they took the rainbows away. But if you get to that 15 summon that they were talking about, not only do you get another hero selector, you get 5-star Evomon times 3 and 4-star Evomon times 10. So that's something there for... I guess it'll be quicker for some people that want to whale a bit. to build up some characters now. So. Although I admit I'm gonna miss the rainbows. That actually makes rainbows an even bigger bottleneck than it was. But oh well, that's the direction they chose to take the game in. I'll do a full banner review later today. We got some new events as well. So let's see here. Yeah, you got the typical quests with the growth missions for the banner heroes. Mary, Kane, Ruby, and Karen. Alright, what else we got? Origin of Growth. My favorite, baby. Evo Dungeon 2X? Hell yeah. Basically, for those that are new to the game, Evo Dungeon double drop rate is one of the best events in the game. Essentially, there's usually a bottleneck on skilling up your characters. There's usually three. One of them will be Evomon, which is what this dungeon drops, and fodder units. That's pretty nice to get double. The other ones are gold, and then rainbows, trying to get them hero talents. I'm sure there's like one more, but I forgot it. You see all these people, finally. You tell them, Shauna. You tell them. I assume girl. I'm assuming your gender. Alright, so let's see what else we got here. Celebrating 1 million downloads. Nice, they got to 1 million. 2x Crystal package. In celebration of Knights Chronicle Global's 1 million downloads, we will feature a package worth your attention. The package contains 2 times crystals, gold. Oh, I remember this package. Okay, I never bought this package. Been there before. Necessary for you to continue your advent. How much they want for this? You like how they got the price all blank? Well, you just giving it to us? Yeah? Yeah, they keep saying purchase, though. Yeah, I don't know what the price is. Well, I'm sure it's not cheap. Like, I would guess that's at least $14.99, $19.99, which is actually kind of cheap for this game, but yeah, no, I'm not made of money, so I won't be purchasing it. All screenshots are taken on the test server and may differ from actual update. And they got a Nightgram, number 7, which is weird because I only remember 1 from before. That's Chronicle, super duper pretty Leona. Oh, this is where like they pretend that the character in character. Mary's here. Interview with Mary. It's annoying if you ask too much Nemesis. Got it. Alright, let's do the Leona talk then, why not? We have a lot of friends in our community, so it's nice to meet y'all. Today I met Mary, a dark knight, and I want to share what we talked about. Let me sip my tea real quick. Did you know that Mary's real name is Mary Diana? Isn't it funny? Mary is a real free-spirited woman, so she likes to travel alone. She joined the Dark Knights because they promised to respect their choices. I thought she was the leader of Dark Knights. Why does she like to be alone? I thought there was a big reason behind it. She likes to be in a room alone, and she would always go somewhere alone, but she didn't answer me, even when I asked her where she went. Are we not friends? P.S. Also, I asked her who her best friend was, but she told me that Nemesis is bothering her too much. Is she her friend? I felt Mary might be so annoyed at me too, so I stopped asking. Yeah, they should hire me for these character symposium things. I could totally write better, but... So Leona's talking to Mary, that's a... But anyways, it's a Nightgram, so it's one of their features on the website. Alright guys, so patch notes. Oh, here's the thing with the crystals. It used to be you could purchase it once per account, now it's once per month, so basically they're adding a little more monetary income for themselves. We got a big complaint down here, I was reading it earlier. Tasty. Here we go, baby. Thank you for turning it more and more towards pay to win. Additional weekly, monthly packages, repeatable heroes selectors. Let's wait for the costumes and how to get them. Lots of people playing this because it was not so much P2W orientated bracket, even if it is bracket, as other games. I'm not a free player, but I'm definitely, quote, sup, quote, game turning into. But I am definitely sup games. I guess I don't get that one. This anymore. Continue this course and you will lose many players. I guess I should share my thoughts on that. Making something once a month versus once an account. If that became something to the point of like once a week or something like that, then it might be some issue, but yeah, that's not a big deal in my opinion. If people want to give money to Netmarble, let them give money to Netmarble. Netmarble slash Mobirum. I don't entirely agree with them on the cheater thing, because to me cheating is cheating, but you got, like, I used to talk to people on stream and be like, hey, I got, 10 million points. And how'd you get 10 million points on the boss? Yeah, there's always going to be that type of player. That's just the way it is. If you don't hold people accountable, then they're going to keep doing it. So, Netmarble did choose to ban somebody or people that use the auto mouse clicker, and I forget there was some other thing. If you use those, then they banned you, but just the clicker, they didn't ban you. So, I know there's a lot of you watching the video that use the clicker. Congratulations, strategic choice. As far as them going more pay to win and the costumes and stuff, we still have to see how the costumes get implemented. But if it's something to the effect of, like, let's say there's some costumes you can get and they're limited time only, that's what I'm imagining is going to happen. It's limited time only costumes. You're going to be able to farm them up, but maybe it's kind of impossible to farm up, or you really have to no-life it, which would kind of suck, but... And then those costumes will just never be there until maybe Halloween or whatever the hell. If they keep them on like a rotating basis, like say you could get the costumes every 2 to 3 months, I'm cool with that. But if it turns into like, hey guys, here's this free costume you can work towards. Hey guys, here's these 9 other premium costumes you can pay right now and get them. And as they've already said, all the costumes they affect character changes, so there might be a costume that I guess will turn Kane into a support or just a completely different skill set, etc. We'll just have to see how it goes that way, because that could easily get out of control. And yeah, I did cringe a little bit when I read that, because it's a feature that could be really fun and really good, but for those of you wondering, I used to play that, what do you call it, Fire Emblem Heroes. I used to love Fire Emblem Heroes, but then they put in that heritage system. And, they do that thing where they bring the same character out, but it's a different type of character, and they're a different theme, and suddenly they're an archer versus a horse rider or a swordsman or whatever they were before. If you start doing too much of that, I actually tune out. If you have too many versions of the same thing, which is what I'm hoping this game won't do. And then, I love this game. I'll play it, and then I'm obviously invested in the community, but that'll make it less fun for me, unfortunately. Now, if that's your thing, you're into that, that's great. But personally, for me, I like it when a character is a character. Maybe you could switch a couple things around, that's fine. But if there starts to be like 10 different Kanes, and then I'm just gonna be like, oh my god. Anyhow, and then hopefully not so much pay to win, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, Showtime Doctor. You found my YouTube. I'm Showtimedr on Twitch. Hit subscribe. Haha, I finally said it. Hit subscribe. And then there's a link to my Discord server in the notes in case you want to come in there, share experiences, answer questions, etc. I will see you guys later. Have yourselves a great day. Peace.